This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. It's Darius Slayton with the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Throwing on their first play. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Offense to the line for second down.
Panthers, get it.
Throw left side, finds Fannin. And he'll get it up to the 44.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Here he goes, third and long. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Lion, let's go.
They're going play action. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Liking 18.
They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, with how well he's slinging it this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
And kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Cowboy 80, Cougar 19.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Give to Irving to stop his drive. They're calling together a yard there. It was Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. He puts some air under this one, right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Get 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Irving on the inside give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Has it downfield, working the left. Oh, this big guy is moving. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Slayton with a return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Back. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down. That's 3rd down.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
They're going for this. Short pass brought in. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. He takes off with it. And keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he just gets rocked. That ball's free. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Runs around him. He's got space. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish up their opening drive. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at him. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Slayton with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, 19, target, 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Big gain downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
60 Eagles, 70 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Pass play now. Finds him on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at second and pretty short.
Check pass.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. To the right side, caught by Fannin. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Handoff now to Judkins. And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
You felt at the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. 4th down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Irvin on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Brought in right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's Baker. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense to the line fast.
14 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Kings!
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Into the hands of Cole. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Run. 180. Hey, alert. What's that?
Baker throwing again. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Braun. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Mayfield to throw again. Near the goal line. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Slayton with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Up to the races. Middle of the field. Oh, I don't think so. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Regular. 180. Hurry. What's that?
Mayfield now off the play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
180. What's that?
Mayfield now from the gun. Cope with the catch. And he'll have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play.
Let's go.
Goes to the hurry up here.
King.
Brings up 3rd.
Hey, alert. What's that?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
What's that?
On the give, this is Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set. This is Irving on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 4.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Good. 180.
Baker now from the gun. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Mayfield to throw for it. It's complete. This is Anguka. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irby. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Good. What's that?
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Throwing left side by Godwin. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
180. What's that?
They'll work against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left half. And the kick by McLaughlin is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They've got a man in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Check 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Looking in the air here. Lee Jenkins on the drop down. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And it's third down.
Ready.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go now.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Ready. 19, 18. Go.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And he missed it. It's no good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Good. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert 33. Start.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It connects on the deep shot. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Irving here from the gun. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
Running with Irving again on 2nd. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a first down.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. And he put everything he's got behind it. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Slayton with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Throwing
now off the play action. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Another throw here on second down. He's trying to go deep again. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the second half with some needed points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The Browns keeping the offense out on the football field. They want two here. All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for two. That trims the lead just a little bit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
At their own 27-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
Set. 180.
Here's Baker to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throwing again on second and 10. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. He's taken down after reaching the 30. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Start.
Throw here, third down. He connects with the rookie from LSU. Has a hole left, room to run. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game.
I gotta say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
The Bucs will set up for the two.
Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. That play has a couple more to their lead. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner, I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball. They know how to finish.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Slayton with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
A little screen pass for Judkins. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Okay,
so a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Check, Matt. Ready, go.
Sticking to the air here. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He rolls to his right. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Deputy Lion. Ready.
They're throwing it. Finds the in route complete. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Kings! 180! What's up?
Pressure coming. Baker. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense. But this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
On second and 10. Mayfield again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Regular! 180! What's up?
To the air on third and long. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Ready!
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready! Go!
Judkins up the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Nice hit. Come on.
Scattaboo is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points.
The kicker on.
Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He fields it from the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Bucs to the line. First and 10.
What's up?
Run begins with a run by Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
Hey, award 33.
Baker now off the play fake. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
180! Stop!
Third down. Here's Mayfield. He's trying to push the field. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 41-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Go. Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tigers.
Man in motion here.
Tigers.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
On the set.
2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Check. Let's go. Cougar 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Buys time, rolling right. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. He's going to throw this one. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that 1st down at the 30.
Hey, check that. Street.
3rd down run from Junkins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
That earlier miss may be factoring into this call. They're going for it here.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the give to Irving. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Right back to Irving now. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Once again, Irving. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And once again, they can't connect.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Baker now from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Alert!
Baker throwing again. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
20!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Angluka. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Long front, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield set to pass. Dumped off to his running back. Gets to space right side. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now.
46, Browns 31. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Slayton with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Okay, let's go now.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Design quarterback run here. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Throwing on seconds. Oh, he lost the football. The Buccaneers pick it up. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time. Pursuit and effort, pursuit and effort. Pursue and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What's that?
Going with Irving here. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offensive line fast.
Point it right.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Hey, alert!
Running it after the penalty. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
180! Hey, alert! Start!
3rd and long, Mayfield. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Browns 31. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Slayton with a return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Let's go now. Candy Lions.
Junkins running between the tackles. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Browns hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready, ready.
Running with Scannaboo. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Got it. Ready?
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set.
And the give, here's Junkins. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. We made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Ready, ready.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready. Ready.
Another one for Junkins. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Go. Past the 60. Past the 60. Let's go.
Another game to Junkins. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football.